There are several questions regarding the difference of Ahmadiyyah in regards to other Muslim sects.
There are many things which unite us in faith and in beliefs with non-Ahmadi Muslims, which are basically the fundamentals of Islam, which is we believe in one God, we believe in the messengers, we believe in the books, we believe in the hereafter, and so on and so forth. So these are the uniting beliefs of all the Muslims in the world. But there are some which differentiate and make a difference between them and us, as though we do not belong to the same faith. Answer this and then I'll...
The Khalifa,
the first difference which the Christians can understand so well is about the personality of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. We believe him to be not literal Son of God, but only the Son of God is used relating to him in endearment. And he was just a creation of Allah. So the first difference is about his entity, the nature of Jesus Christ. Although other Muslims also believe, but they attribute to him some things which are beyond human character. They believe that he has gone up alive and he is in the fourth heaven, awaiting his physical return to this earth. So, like Christians, they believe he has gone up alive, but their belief is slightly different from the Christian in the sense that they believe he will come back to earth, and this time he will become a Muslim. And he will believe in the Imam Mahdi who would have appeared before him. So the differences between them and the Christians are rather confused, but still their concept of Jesus Christ is very different from that of the Christians. Now there again are many differences between Ahmadis and non-Ahmadis regarding the...
Sorry, I forgot one thing.
According to Ahmadis, many references are made in Hadith, that is the traditions of the Holy Prophet, regarding the nature of the second advent of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. According to those traditions, Jesus is supposed to do certain things which is a metaphorical reference, but the Muslims, non-Ahmadi Muslims, believe them to be literal. For instance, it is said that Jesus, when he would reappear in the world in the second advent, will kill the swines. Now, the Muslims believe that this is not metaphorical, this was an actual fact which was related by Rasulullah Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that it was going to happen. So they believe that Jesus, after descending after 2,000 years, instead of reforming the Muslims of the time, will go straight to the wilderness where swines are found, and he will slaughter each swine and he will go on in search of swines from country to country. How long will it take? Allah knows better. But according to the Muslims' belief, he will make a full round of the earth, both of the east and the west, and wherever swines are raised by humans or they are found in the jungles as free swines, they will all be slaughtered by Jesus Christ. Now this is amazing. This is obviously obviously so absurd that human nature revolts against this concept. But so is the minds of the mullahs of today, that they have taken these things literally, which Rasul Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had meant only metaphorically. By killing of swines, Rasul Akram Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had only meant that he will destroy those people whose nature is like boars, like swines. And he will not kill actual swines, but he will kill human swines. Again, not literally, but in their nature. He will make a campaign against those whose souls are unfortunately ill-affected by the Satan, and who think like swines and act like swines and behave like swines in so many ways. Yes, please. Then according to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, after Jesus would return from wiping out swine from the face of the earth to the Muslims, they would misunderstand him to have come back to reform them, which is of course the main purpose of the second advent of Jesus Christ. But no, according to some traditions, Jesus Christ would then turn to break the cross which had broken his body in the previous times. And in the search of breaking the cross, he would take another global journey all around the earth. He will break every cross which he knows people are wearing or hiding somewhere. He will go to their hiding places and literally start breaking crosses. Even he would go to the ladies' boudoirs, and if they are having any crosses hung by their necks, he would pick them up and break them. Now, as far as that is concerned, it's a huge lifetime. Maybe it takes many years to break the crosses, but in fact it is an endless period. Because when he breaks the crosses, the Christians will make new crosses. So it is an endless period. He will go on breaking the crosses, and the Christians will go on making new crosses, and it is all absolutely absurd. And human mind rejects it as stupid. But the mullah's mind accepts it as reality, and that is the difference between the Ahmadis and non-Ahmadi Muslims. We believe by breaking the cross only means that he will have a strong argument against the cross, and he will break the cross not literally but metaphorically. Now, having done that, some people believe that Jesus would then ultimately return to the Muslims for their reformation. But this is not to be. However, long process that may be of wiping out crosses from the entire world, the Muslim mullahs believe that at last he will do so. And there would not be left a single cross in the world for the Christians to worship. With the result that when he returns, now they will think that at last he has come to reform us. But that is not to be so. According to some traditions, when he returns, he will get married, and he will have progeny from that marriage. Now, the Muslims take it literally, that Jesus Christ, after his return of 2000 years or older, would remarry some girl who would be a virgin girl, and who would give him his daughter. That old man, perhaps some mullah, would do it. And once he is married, his wife would bear children. So this is also obviously a very absurd understanding of the prophecy of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but mullahs believe in that, and so the story ends up that Jesus would have a new life, new married life with so many children on earth. What Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam meant was that in the next advent of Jesus Christ, one who will be metaphorical Jesus, not the real Jesus in person, but only metaphorically, he would marry and he would have progeny. Like Hazrat Mirza غلام of Qadian, who claimed to be Jesus, he married and he had some progeny of his own. While the previous Jesus is not reported to have married and left any progeny. While there are many other differences arising out of misunderstanding of prophecies, but I have spoken enough for the time being. If later on somebody refers to the same prophecies, I will answer. Now there are many other questions who are waiting for their turn. I will stop here.